Hey Gemini, welcome, welcome. All right, so before we dive into the read today, we're going to announce the winner of the free read giveaway. And before we do that, I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of you, all my wonderful, beautiful subscribers, old and new. You guys are fantastic. What an amazing outpouring of support I've seen this past week. It just warms my heart. And I would also like to thank my beautiful, wonderful mother-in-law, Frankie. You are fantastic. Thank you so much for all your love, encouragement, and support. You guys mean the world to me. And because I had such an outpour of support, I felt like this was something that I couldn't just do once. It wasn't fair. I felt like the universe was encouraging me to do this more. So I've decided that I'm going to keep doing one free private read giveaway every single week. So the parameters are still staying the same. You have to be a subscriber and just leave a message on one of my videos saying that you are interested in the read to be considered. I'll do the draw every Friday, and then I'll just do a separate video to announce the winner every Friday, and then we'll organize the read for that person, and we'll keep going for the next week. Alrighty guys, and again, thank you so much to everybody who participated. You guys are just the best. Alrighty, so let's announce the winner for this week. So the lucky name that was picked was Kristen Bennett. Alrighty, so Kristen Bennett, I need you to go to the About page on my YouTube channel, find my email address, and shoot me an email so that we can organize your private read. Congratulations, my dear. Alrighty, so let's get going here. And let's see. Ooh, we'll start with the Oracle cards. Let's see what Mama Universe has in store for Gemini today. Alrighty. Ooh, and she is eager to get going. Let's see what card that was. Ooh, Deception and Envy. Harmony. Triumphant Success. Power. Oh, and Mama Universe herself, when she shows up in my reads, she usually speaks to learning a universal life lesson or being on a universal life path. I feel like this Power card is going to wind up tying into the Deception and Envy. It might be all in how we deal with this person or this energy in our lives and maybe taking our power back from it. Patience and planning. I have the heart chakra, which can speak to relationships and or healing. Prosperity begins. Spiritual union. And the waiting game. Well, I feel like that spiritual union and that harmony card are tied together. I'm going to show you guys why. I just immediately feel them pulled together. So I feel like we're going to be talking about a romantic relationship in this read. But I want to find out where that deception and envy comes in as well. Because I feel like somehow that ties into the universe card and perhaps a universal life lesson in dealing with negative energies. So I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords represents heartbreak. I feel like it's tying into this King of Wands that I have over here. I get an angry, not so nice energy off of him. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles represents something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. Actually, it has a dual meaning. So that's one of the meanings. I feel like that does apply. I feel like it speaks to this spiritual union coming your way that you've been looking for a long time for somebody to fall in love with and somebody to build a life with. So the other meaning for the Knight of Pentacles, he can speak to a person and qualities that belong to a person. And the most important one that I feel that goes with this read is somebody who's steady, and someone who you can count on, someone who will always be there. And I feel like it ties into this spiritual union and this person coming your way. I have Ace of Wands, which represents new beginnings. And the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups represents happiness, because Cups speaks to emotion, so it's a lot of abundance and happiness there. I feel like that Ace of Wands is also speaking to a new life. I feel like it's tying into this spiritual union, and this is going to be a new life for you with this person. the Justice card here. To me, the Justice card is tied in with this deception and envy. It's tied in with this old King of Wands. It's tied in with the Heartbreak card as well. I feel like it's speaking to a relationship ending, and it was either a divorce or it was a legal separation. It was something that had to actually involve court proceedings. And I feel like 10 of Pentacles was the result of that, and the 10 of Pentacles represents wealth. I feel that there was a settlement from that. I have the 10 of Wands, which represents feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. I feel like this money coming in, this finality in this ending, in this separation from your ex, I feel like it was a huge weight off your shoulders, because I think you met this spiritual union person while this was still going on, while you were still waiting for the courts to decide things. And I feel like it almost left, it almost had your relationship, your new relationship, sort of stuck in a limbo, because you were still technically connected to this other person as well. I feel this is where the deception and envy card also comes in, and how this person felt, because I think they were well aware that you had already emotionally and romantically moved on. I have the Queen of Swords here. She speaks of honesty and truth in this read, and I believe she's speaking to you. I believe that she's speaking to you being true to yourself. The Nine of Pentacles represents abundance and happiness, so I feel like it ties in to this 10 of Pentacles and the money that came your way, but also to this spiritual union and this new person in your life. I have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings. Pentacles tends to speak to money. But I feel like we're talking about a new beginning in a couple different aspects. I feel like the money is part of it, because it helps to bring this other chapter of your life to a close, so that this new one can really truly begin. And I feel like it's also tying in to this new love in your life as well, this Knight of Pentacles. I have the Strength card here. To me, the Strength card is all about the inner strength that you've had to use, and that you've also gained by navigating this situation in your life, because it has not been easy. I have the Lovers card here, and I feel like the Lovers card is speaking to, I feel like it's speaking to your spiritual union. And I feel like it's speaking to that until you've had this finality on this one chapter of your life, you haven't been able to really concentrate on this new person, who I believe is someone extremely special for you. And this is something that has a whole lot of potential, but I feel like it's almost held your relationship back, and not allowed it to grow deeper and become a more serious commitment, because you still had this going on over here with this King of Wands. I have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card represents karma to me. She's all about getting back what you put out into the universe. I have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords can represent delayed or disappointing news. And I feel like it's also speaking into your old relationship coming to an end, but not just a final end, sort of dragging on, being delayed, and holding you back from choosing a path in life, from fully committing to that new path in life, because you're still slightly stuck to the other one. I have the Five of Swords. It represents selfish or short won victories at the cost of others. I feel like it's also tying into this new relationship. I feel like you That's what it is. I feel like you want to make a very deep commitment with this new person. Like very deep commitment. But I feel like you chose to hold back until this other relationship had some finality as well. Until it was completely severed, and then you felt like it was fair for you to go forward and to really commit and start this new relationship and this new life. I feel like you were still together. I just feel like the step that you wanted to take to make it more committed and more permanent, you wanted to wait until there was an ending over here. I feel like the moon card speaks to this as well. I feel like it speaks to this insight and to having to let things play out in their time with this court case, and accept that that was something, the timing there was something that you couldn't control. You had to wait for it to happen so that you can move forward. I have the Six of Wands, which represents triumph over obstacles. So to me, it speaks of the inevitable success that is coming your way. And I have the Two of Cups here, and the Two of Cups represents relationships. I feel like it's speaking to this new relationship. And I have the Five of Wands, which speaks of conflict. I feel like it's speaking about an inner conflict in making this decision and choosing this path, and in now allowing yourself to fully commit, but where you were sort of waiting and holding back a bit before, so that you could have your proper ending over here. I have the Magician card, and he represents having all the tools that you need to be successful in life. To me, he's saying that you are now ready to move forward with this relationship in the way that you really want to. You're now in a position where you have your proper ending and you can have your new beginning. I have the Empress card. To me, she is all about nurturing and about growth, and I feel like she's speaking to this new love in your life as well. I have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups represents abundance in the home life. So I feel like she's tying in with the Ten of Cups and nurturing this new life that you're growing with this new person in your life. And I have the Four of Pentacles here. I feel like he's tied in with the Devil card. The Four of Pentacles, to me, speaks of holding back. It speaks of your decision to hold back on a new commitment until you've completely severed ties with an old one. I feel like the Hierophant is representing the higher learning and the insight that goes into this choice, and recognizing that trying to start a new commitment without fully being able to disengage from the old one would actually have a destructive force on this new relationship, that you needed to be able to have a clean transition. I have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands represents moving in a positive forward way in your life, working towards your goal, overcoming obstacles. I feel like it's speaking to this choice as well, and choosing to move in a positive and responsible and insightful way in your life. I have disruption, discontent and boredom, suffering and silence, and material harvest. So I feel like these cards are speaking to, these three cards are speaking to this old relationship finally coming to an end. Having your ruling in court, having the money coming in, having a clean cut and moving forward. I feel like that disruption is speaking to disrupting that path, disrupting that cycle, bringing a finality and an end to it. And I feel like while it was going on, you almost felt like you were in limbo in a way, being sort of stuck and being tied, not truly feeling free to move forward. I feel that's what the discontent and boredom and suffering and silence is speaking to. To me, this material harvest isn't just material. It's not just about money. It's tied into prosperity begins. It's tied into this spiritual union, this new person in your life, and growing a new life with them. I feel lots of happiness and abundance and success in your future. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Feel free to comment if it resonated with you. I would love to hear about it, and feel free to like or subscribe. Remember, you still have to be a subscriber and comment and say that you're interested in the new read so that I can enter you for next week. Alrighty guys, take care.